money.
Show me the money!
Hey, Free Falcon here with another Palworld video. Today we're going to be going over the merchant and what items we want to sell to him in order to make a lot of money.
Gold, 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 gold!
So we're going to take a look at what he buys and what's most beneficial for us. So he does have some of these blue schematics. They're all $500 and they're not super bad to get early game. It does save you from having to unlock the stuff, and some of these things aren't in your bench here. So we don't really want to get Pale Spears because we can farm these pretty much like infinite with Vixies. The same thing with arrows. We don't need a whole lot of these, and we tend to get these. The gumdrops and the chest have more than enough of these. The medical supplies aren't bad if you just don't want to set up a shop. The berry seeds, we tend to sell these a lot. The wheat seeds, early game, I think the first time I did a playthrough, I came and bought the first 3 to set up my first bench, but after that I didn't really need them. Eggs, milk, they're all super easily farmed. Same with the berries. The wheat, the wool, and the leather, they're all super easy. Now the bones are probably the most purchased item for me. These, unless you're just collecting a bunch of Vixies and a specific amount of the pales, these are sometimes hard to come across. And if you're doing a lot of building and expanding, you're going to need to use these to make for cement, which is very useful. The horn I tend to have a plethora of. I don't ever need to buy these. The electric organ, though, is one that I do tend to need to pick up to hit certain ones. I feel like this is one of the least dropped, but the venom and flame organs are well stocked up typically. The flambellas, they drop these flame organs if you put them inside of a ranch, so you don't really need to buy these for sure. The venom glands, they're dropped off quite a few creatures and are not used in as many things. Unless you're using poison arrows, there's not a whole lot of use for those. Now let's take a look at selling. So we can sell pretty much everything. So let's say like these high quality cloths here, these sell for 40 a piece. The milk is 5, handgun ammo is 12. The eggs are always 1 if they're here. And then you look here that the Pale Spears are 12, 92, 152, 424, 988. So there are typically everything that you can sell the stuff for, it's about 10%. So if you want to buy a Pale Spear, it is 120. If you wish to sell it, he'll give you 12 bucks. So you're looking at about a 10% cut in whatever you're going to sell.
Rip off.
Alright, and what we're looking for to get that is, rather than trying to craft it ourselves, we are going to put the Siblex, I think that's how you pronounce that, the Siblex inside of
It's cement!
our ranches here. And they just pop out that high quality cloth pretty quickly. So as you can see, I wasn't gone long, and I only have 2 of them in there. And I got a pretty decent amount. So let's see. I think so we picked up 34, and I was probably only gone for maybe like 20 minutes. So we got a little more than 1 a minute. So this is a good passive, easy farm. I think this actually even out-earns. I think if you farmed up a bunch of these and then just resold it all, I think you're going to be out-farming just having Vixies or Mouse inside of your workbenches here. So I think it might be my new favorite passive for just grinding out money. I can grab those, come over here, and just do a quick fast travel. I prefer the one that is over here in the small settlement for the merchant, just because there's a quick little track here All you have to do is slide down this hill and you're just there in a matter of seconds. You're not having to run real far. So we come down here, sell that 35 that we got, and we made 1,400 bucks. We want to throw in some of the other stuff that we get, so we can just do that as well. So, but you can see the bulk of that money that we just made off of those ranches were from these seaplanes. So I think that's my new favorite grinding method for quick money.
Your spreadsheets!
So taking a look here at our Google Sheets that we made, we can see that the ancient civilian parts are 100, and then I've got a full list here. I'll post the link to this list here. These are most of the things you're going to come across early game that's pretty easy to sell and easily farmable. The skills, they sell for a pretty good amount, so if you go on the interactive map and find the skill trees and hit those up frequently, I mean that's 1,000. It's typically 1,000 to 2,000 a pop there. Your gems and stuff, they sell pretty high. So let's do a sort based on valuation here. So you can see that we get low amounts for the real common wood, stone, hell fragments, coal. The milk, eggs, ore, they're all pretty low.
Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
So we're looking at it here. So your muskets, they sell pretty high, but that takes a while and it's a bunch of resources. The mega shields, schematics are around 1,000 for blue one. Your ultra spears, your metal spear, precious entrails, like these are this. Looks like most of this right here, these are going to be drops from dungeons. So farming those are pretty easy. The metal armor is pretty decent. So I do think that there's going to be a good medium for grinding out some of the crafting stuff and then having them crafted quickly. Especially if you get an Anubis with like a 4 or 5 handicraft, it'll just push through that stuff quickly. Be able to resell. But I think what I am leaning a little heavier towards these days for just reselling for money use is the high quality